game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Razorbacks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Got the first down, looking for more. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivals.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
3rd and 1, everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing. and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Looking to throw, it's Russo. Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Using his legs to buy some time. Finds his big tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to take a shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Mizzu has it back in the offense coming out on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The give to the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Missouri wants to go fast.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
He's got it down the middle.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer, you got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Russo. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On the move. Jukes his way for more. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Castellanos. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and not his best work. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off-play action on first down. Hauls it in. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find it.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry. He's made plays throughout his career.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job.
He's got it down the right side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. He's got it out.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. They're trailing by 10 to Middle Tennessee. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. the play fake on first down to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first. There he goes. The 20, 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Mizzu has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Russo. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly.
Trying to rumble in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Back to throw, it's Russo. They're working that left side, and they're able to get him on the ground. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Flips it out to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Razorbacks will kick. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Mizzu has it back in the offense coming out on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are on the move. Back to throw, it's Russo. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the wide on 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. This time it's complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This is a designed run. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. This time on target. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Missouri wants to go fast. They want to run this quarterback. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Using his feet. Touchdown, Tiger! They take the lead with the 6.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Razorbacks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Quick handoff. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The run to the left. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Working the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on third down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Russo. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the middle. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Final stats of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Missouri! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Getting to the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Got him downfield. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Trying play action. He lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Here's a heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Looking downfield, it's Russo. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Turning it on! His defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why won't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
It's just so nice to have a signal man who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wideout. And some room to work. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a big gain. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Mizzu has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Russo. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bringing the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. He's got it on the run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Russo. That one comes out hot down the right side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. It's first down from the 11. Easy. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Missouri! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.